I was supposed to be married by now. Instead, I stood outside a stranger's mansion, holding a suitcase, and a heartbreak no one could see. Just 3 weeks earlier, I was planning a wedding. Now, I was taking a job as a live-in caregiver for a man I'd never met, Damian Cole, a reclusive billionaire with a reputation as cold as the estate he lived in. Everyone said it was a lucky break. High pay, no night shifts, a room of my own. But I knew better. People like me don't get lucky, we get tested. What I didn't expect was that this house, hidden deep in the hills of Cypress Hollow, would hold more than just secrets and sorrow. One night, behind a locked door, I saw something I wasn't meant to see. And in that moment, I realized someone had brought me here for a reason. And it wasn't to help him heal. When you lose everything in one breath, the silence that follows is deafening. 3 days after David left me, I was still sleeping on my friend Megan's couch, pretending I wasn't Googling how to restart your life at 29. The wedding dress was boxed up in the back of her closet, and the last voicemail from him, cold, clipped, unapologetic, was still saved on my phone like a scar I couldn't delete. Then came the offer. I was in the break room at the hospital, nursing a bitter coffee when my colleague Riley nudged me. "You said you needed a way out, right? I might have something strange, but well paid." I laughed. Those two things usually don't go together. She handed me a cream-colored envelope with nothing but a name embossed in deep navy ink. The Cole Estate, Cypress Hollow. "A private care position," she said. "Live in. Full benefits. The last nurse bailed after a month. Said the guy was impossible." I hesitated. "Who's the patient?" She lowered her voice. "Damian Cole." I blinked. The name wasn't unfamiliar. Rumors circled around it like mist. Former tech prodigy. Billionaire. Tragic accident in the Alps. Paralyzed from the waist down. Vanished from public life nearly 2 years ago. "He's a ghost now," Riley whispered. "But they're still looking for someone to take care of him. They called the hospital directly." "Why me?" She gave me a long look. "Because you don't flinch. You're good in hard places. And, honestly, you need the change." I wanted to protest, but I couldn't. She wasn't wrong. That night, I reread the card 3 times before calling the number. A woman answered, her voice clipped and refined. "This is Mrs. Holland. You're calling about the position?" "Yes, Grace Whitman," I was referred. "Be at the Cypress Hollow gates at 10:00 a.m. tomorrow. Bring credentials and references. No visitors, no distractions. You'll meet me at the north entrance." The line went dead. I should have felt uneasy. But instead, I felt curious. Maybe desperate. Maybe both. By morning, I had packed what little I had left. 1 suitcase, my nursing ID, a half-used journal, and just enough courage to put one foot in front of the other. The drive to Cypress Hollow was long, winding, and fog-draped. When the iron gates came into view, towering and still, something in my chest shifted. Not quite fear. Not quite hope. More like the feeling you get right before a storm breaks when the wind holds its breath and the trees lean in to listen. Mrs. Holland was waiting by the door exactly as promised. Gray hair twisted into a perfect bun, a navy blazer that didn't dare wrinkle, clipboard in hand, eyes sharp enough to cut steel. "You're on time," she said without a smile. "I try to be. You'll need to do more than that in this house." She turned without waiting, her heels silent against the marble floors as I followed her into the house that would change everything. And I hadn't even met him yet.